All right.
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again, it has worked.
My friends,
Hey.
let us settle down, please. We are all
It's not our fault
shocked,
that he
of
went
course.
crazy.
Let us celebrate Louis's courage. He enabled us to
Yes.
avert a tragedy.
Let's celebrate
Yes,
me.
That was very noble of you, Louis.
You have given us all a fine lesson in courage.
Thank you.
He owes you his life. That's quite something.
That madman deserves to die.
We are providing
Well.
Monsieur Peru with care, but rest assured, he is no longer a danger to himself or anyone else. I think everyone needs a little rest. Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
Sure, I would, yeah, would love to. All right. It's another point in logic. Ooh, agility? Haven't done that one yet. Questioning, maybe? Yeah, why not?
Louis, I wanted to thank you personally.
Well, you're
Admire
very
what you
welcome.
did to save Monsieur Peru's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room, I've sedated him. I don't want him
Oh.
trying to take his life again. Or, worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair,
Not sure if he'll-
Monsieur Peru is
I'm
clearly
not sure if
a
he'll
dangerous
be
man.
happy about that in the morning.
Tell me, my lord, can you think of any reason why he would be so terrified of you?
Terrified? Come now, that's a bit harsh. I think
don't
he was
know.
simply unable to put things into perspective. I see no reason to fear me. Ask President Washington. I don't believe I'm such a difficult friend.
Having spoken to him, I can assure you that he feared you even more than death itself. Had he disappointed you in any way recently?
Of course, he was on the edge. He was desperate, and it grew noticeable in his work. Our collaboration was probably coming to an end, but I certainly didn't feel the need to threaten him, ever.
But without you, no more support, no more money. It was an end to his social status. If you lost, he lost everything, didn't he?
No, not his life.
Thanks to me, I guess. On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely. Oh, Louis, one more
Just
thing,
kidding.
please.
I have one more thing.
I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made
Absolutely.
the right choice.
We're done
and it gives
talking.
me tremendous
Actually,
satisfaction to have you
one
with
more
me
thing.
on this project.
Yeah,
What
totally.
is
It's
at
worth
stake
it.
is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle we could ever get a unanimous vote.
Trust me, Louis. We still have a few more cards to play. You'll see. Anything can happen
Okay.
in politics.
I'll see you later, my lord.
Sure, we're all just gonna go along with it. Meanwhile, we really should be trying to find our mom, but I'm glad that we could really be a part of this charade. That it's nice. Gives us something to do in the meantime, I guess. Maybe the mom would just be annoying, you know, get in the way. Go back to my room. Okay. Sure. Let's hope I know which direction my room is in. Should be fine. I'll certainly find it, I'm sure. And we're running.
President George Washington.
Okay, now we're far away if that's the room that's nearest to us. This one's Godoy's room, right?
Monseigneur, His
Nope.
Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
The next one is, right? The next room is...
Duke Manuel Godoy.
See, that one's Godoy's room. So, I thought ours was near Godoy's.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Wasn't ours near? Right?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Am I totally wrong? Is it... I don't remember it being over here.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Monsieur Jacques Perru.
I feel like our room changes every time.
Yesterday. Either to you or to someone else. Impossible to tell with you people.
Yes, sir.
Your yes is not sufficient. Tell the others, for crying out loud. Remember
What's
to
up?
close my window once you've done.
Monsieur Bonaparte.
Louis, once again, bravo for what you did. If it weren't for you, Peru would have blown his brains out. You've got courage. I like this. We just lost a vote for the next conference, and we already had fewer votes than Holm. I must absolutely find a solution.
To hell with the conference.
Yes. Yes, indeed. But I believe if Lord Mortimer is still confident, it's because he still has a few cards up his sleeve.
I hope so. I sincerely hope so. Unfortunately, that vote of Godoy you acquired is probably not going to suffice.
Well,
Oh.
it's still more than what you've done, isn't it?
I see
Shit,
you
we
have
were
a
really
short
offended by
fuse,
that.
monsieur. As someone who just started a war with Spain, if I were you, I wouldn't get on my high horse so quickly. In short, we haven't a minute to lose. I'll leave you now.
Just a minute.
Oh, not really. Oh.
What did Duchess Hillsborough propose last night?
Oh, nothing worth worrying about. The pretty little pudding eater found no better
Pudding
tactic
eater?
than to threaten me. She would have been better off sliding into my bed. At least we wouldn't have wasted part of the night talking for nothing.
Threatened you, you say?
That's what I said. I think I'm going to have to be careful of English troops crisscrossing the Mediterranean for a while. The witch would let loose the wrath of the English crown on my august person. But if she thinks that would scare a Bonaparte, she is mistaken. Now, Louis, time is running short, and as I said, I'm in a hurry. I have to go now. I will see you later.
Okay, bye. Alright, so yeah, I just had to know what he was yelling about. So, yeah. Anyway, back to trying to find which room is ours.
Sir Johann van Volner.
Is this ours? No, that's the room that doesn't have it. That's the old room. That's the room that
President
is
George
not
Washington.
occupied. Couldn't think of a word to say, but that should suffice. Really though, where is our room? Did I miss it when I was going around the corner here or something? That's Pepe's. I mean Piaget. Did I completely miss
Next
my
time,
room?
I'll listen to my mother.
Because I thought it was over there.
A day has gone by without something
For some
happening
reason,
to
I
me.
was like, wait, where is my room? I feel like I just went around in a circle.
What
Oh my
now?
god, I'm really dumb.
Louis!
It's
Open
next
up,
to
please.
Piaggi's
Coming, Mr.
room.
President, I'm
Seem to
coming.
remember that.
Louis! Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was
What?
accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room.
What?
I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
so her room is the next one, right? That's Godoy's
Duke
room.
Manuel Godoy.
Okay, we're getting the hang of it. All right. She's in here.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
Listen at the door first.
I can't understand what she's saying. Emily! Emily, are you there? Answer me! Emily!
The way he's like, Emily! Emily, are you there? Hey, Emily! Alright. Alright. We're gonna break something.
Impossible! I can't do it. There's something blocking it on the other side.
I know how to
Gotta
get
find
in.
another way in.
I know how to get in. I know how to get in. I know how to get in. This is okay. We just have to go. Right.
Monsieur de Richet, I have no time. I was about to join Sir Gregory. Come back later.
All right. I'll be off then. Thank you.
Okay, I was thinking you can go around, right? We have those like we can find the room by you can go around. Okay, so I should be able to let me go to my room. If you go on the balcony, you know you can access the balcony has a way of accessing other rooms. So I'm gonna go to my room since I know that I won't, you know, get interrupted by people. Just kidding, can't go that way. Never mind. So let me just think. I'll go to
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Doy's room. Piaggi has a way to get through there, right? I just don't know if it's the same room, same balcony that, you know, you can access that way. Damn. Damn, bam, damn. Keep buzzing. Let me think. Finding a way to get into Emily's room. Did Bonaparte's room? Maybe through his balcony window? Hell yeah, this is gonna
I
work.
have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked.
Okay, I don't want to break anything.
Damn it. It's closed. Seems like the key is still in the lock on the other side. That means I won't be able to pick it. Or I could do as I did the last time in the tower
I don't
room.
remember what we did.
I wonder if I can get the key by pushing something underneath and making it fall. I wonder if I can get the key by pushing
okay.
something underneath and making it fall. Slowly, Louie. Nice and slow.
Okay, now we have to find something to... use the magnet. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I must act fast.
Hopefully we can go through here. Yes. It's her room. Down here, right? No, it's probably on the other side. Is it through here?
How could you do that to me?
It's as if there are
You're
several
a fine
people
one,
inside.
Nicole. Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
Shit.
What are you on about now? I should never have told you what happened
Please
to
get
me.
some
That's how it works.
water.
You
I know she's holding a
I'm
gun,
not
but
that
let me see if I can
naive.
collect
I
some
know
shit
things
before I...
now. Stop. We'll end up losing everything if you keep on.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. 2 coils circle the lock.
We're crazy. I'm looking around while trying. I just want to find some... They're like...
What on earth is...
Oh shit.
You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for you.
Oh
You are
shit.
joking, I hope. Right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows
Oh my
very well
God.
how
I
to
knew
tell
it
us
was gonna
apart.
come down to this.
After everything we've been through together.
But I mean, I
Yes,
knew.
well,
I mean, I knew
Don't
once
you
I saw
dare
them.
bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot! Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
I don't
Well,
know.
Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis.
Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival,
Twin in front. Okay. What
on
happened
the wharf,
to me?
something happened
Oh
to me.
yeah. We know what happened.
What was it?
A malaise. The moment you arrived, you felt ill, and I offered to help while Piaggi went up. And you turned me down flat.
Right. Let's find something
I
else.
both know that.
Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Well, either one. I guess I'll ask. How did...
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a
Questioning
certain
shit.
way. What happened exactly?
Well played, Louis. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you should have asked that question to. Mortimer did not welcome us. It was Sir Gregory who welcomed us that night. Mortimer didn't show up until 2 days later. I know that as well.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
I'm literally trying to remember what happened, so...
Did we get a chance to speak?
Certainly not. I was exhausted and went to bed. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
The objects you
We
found.
found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery.
I was
What did
definitely
we
with
find
Emily
in
that
it?
night.
A load
I
of
think.
old junk that Mortimer had collected. A so-called Pandora's box in the form of an urn. An old sheepskin that he must take for the Golden Fleece. The Bible of Judas. Property deeds as old as the hills. And a broken old sword. You are wasting your time, Louis. She already knows all that. Of course I do. I was there. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us.
I've been asking the one in front because they've been both answering.
Last night, you came to visit me, and I can't help wondering why. Why did you come to my room?
Louis, you must be mistaken. I did not go to your room last night, and that's where your little game ends, Emma. Because I never told you about it. So, there you can't answer. What? No! You didn't do that. I didn't want you to be jealous of Louis. Remember how you always used to react whenever you felt you were competing against a man? You dirty...
That's enough. I've had enough of this charade.
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is. I think we accidentally slept with the Emily behind us. I think we slept with Emma. Because it was... I feel like Emily wouldn't embarrass herself like that again. You know, like because we've already rejected her once. Unless she would. I don't know her that well. But, I don't know, I just kind of have a feeling. I have a feeling it's the one in front. And I could be wrong about that. And sorry.
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis! She is manipulating you!
No, Emma.
God,
it's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble
I
you've
hope
gone
I'm
to
right.
to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut! Don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right now. Never! I am Duchess Hills. No!
Emily?
I am the Duchess.
But
You don't! Dear God, what have I done?
Shit,
See
was I
what
wrong?
You've done. See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth is...
Go away! You must go. Everyone is going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess, is everything all right?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please. Go. I'll cover you.
What?
I still don't
What
know
are
if
you
I'm
doing
right.
there?
I want them to tell me if I'm
Stop.
right or not.
God damn it. Now what's going on?
They didn't tell me if I did it right. And, I don't know. And I feel like I did the wrong choice. Ugh. I'm really regretting that now. Shit. Oh well. We've tried. I don't know, it's just the way she was answering things, it just sounded more believable.
Good God. They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Should we just... Should we
Did you
ignore
hear
them?
that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Oh boy. Gotta go to the garden. I just gotta remember how to get there. 'Cause I really never know where anything is. And that's a problem. Oh well. I guess I can't go through there. So let me just go through the other room. 'Cause maybe that's the right way to go. 'Cause I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really know where to go. But I don't remember being able to access the garden through there, so don't think that's right. I think I was right in the other room. I hate that this is like the hardest part of the game for me. Oh no, it's just going upstairs. Is just trying to figure out where to go. It's like, wow, that is difficult. Alright, I think I have to go through here. If not, I don't know where else I would go. So... don't know where this is. Oh, here we go. Alright, the gardens. We made our way. Okay. Gotta go through all of these mazes. Oh, there's this one maze. Gotta go through this maze. And we gotta go down to the secret crypt. Gonna take this Carmelite water. I'm really glad I got to get that water. Because I really didn't realize how much I need those things. And then I haven't been using those things. And that is dumb. And so am I, because I can't find my way through a damn maze. Because mazes are difficult. I don't know what I am saying. But it's better than just saying I'm running. Over and over and over and over again. I think this is the way through. Just kidding. Wait, maybe this is the way through over here. And then over here. And then over here. And then over here. Hooray! Okay. Oh, down we go. Still open. How convenient for us. Okay.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Mother.
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me.
If only you knew.
Tell me what's happening.
If only you know
You would
what I've been
never
through.
believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and rational. I know you are going to find this hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother,
Okay.
listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right.
Oh,
So let me
2.
guess.
I'm gonna say Volner
Don't
and
tell me.
Godoy.
It isn't Volner and Duke Manuel, is it?
Don't talk nonsense. Both of those poor souls are mere pawns in the hands of the real players.
I was answering at random, Mother.
Do you really believe that I'm joking here? Many
I already have
years
a
ago,
scar. I don't need any
well
more
before you were born, I
red
crossed
marks.
paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
I don't know. Let's just go along with it for now. The family tree is a little bit odd. I will say that.
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
Alright.
I went beyond the nightmare, Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the
What?
demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand, and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
What?
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
I don't know. It's very strange. I have no idea what to believe because
You mean the conference?
I didn't
How
realize
can
this
you
was going to be about
explain
demons.
that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without
So,
anyone knowing?
a
And
little bit
without
hard
any
to
security
say.
or personnel.
I think I said them all.
Louis,
so.
I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you
Oh.
saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure.
Can't even imagine that.
In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts,
hand is
each
floating,
one was a
kind of.
book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
Sir Gregory?
No, Mortimer, of course.
Oh,
He was
no,
a
I was-
veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
He was already old in those days, wasn't he? So you recognized him when you arrived on the island, right?
No, he wasn't in that body. But I
Oh.
know it was him. I swear it was him. The way he spoke, his posture, a few of his intonations, his mannerisms.
Wait a minute. You were talking about 60 years ago. I've lost the thread.
Yes, sorry. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the Order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchert's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute. One last thing. I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
You're probably right.
Oh, shit. I should have just pushed on.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Mother, I won't take a step further if
I
you
need to
don't
know if I got
answer
the
me.
if I killed the right one.
Dare
Not killed, but
blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing, and then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
But then you need to dispose of her, but she was there though.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen. Once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
Thanks for not touching it.
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I
me
wanted
just
you
get the
to
light
run
on
a
real
check
quick.
on Duke
there.
Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others.
Alright,
He is not the one I was looking for.
felt like I was disappearing into the background. It looked strange. All right.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that, I shall show you.
Okay.
Good.
Fine.
I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
The thing is, that does happen. I mean, not like obviously
tell me why
Mortimer's
we're
not a
here?
real person, but still, like, you know, the U.S. does occupy all of what's in out of the U.S. So it's like, and we do
There.
get Louisiana.
That's why we
It's
are
called the
here.
Louisiana Purchase, and you know, so it feels weird being like, nah, I don't want them to have that state because they get it eventually. Anyway, what is this? Okay, what did we fail? Hope I don't think we failed anything, right? They're still not telling us which twin was right. Alright, we didn't fail anything, but I managed to go through Napoleon's room without leaving a trace. Oh, I didn't realize that you could have left a trace in there. I protected one of the Hillsborough twins. One of them. I went to see the crowd outside Lady Hillsborough's room, and they failed nothing, and they could have been a witness to Napoleon's resolution. Could have spoken to Piaggi about his motivations. I could have learned something from Al-Azif. I could have gone through Jack Perou's room to get to the balcony. I could have? Oh, I guess so, yeah. Sweet. All right. I want to finish out some of these questioning. Yep, let's just finish that one out, honestly. I like completing things, you know?